Okay, nakikita po ba yung presentation natin?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, so good morning po sa inyong lahat, no? So let's proceed with our session number 2 that is regarding soil consistency, no? It is known also as Atterberg limits, no, or Atterberg consistency limits. So in this session, we will learn various physical and engineering properties with the help of which a soil can be properly identified and classified. And these are called the index properties. Sa ibang book, yung soil consistency na topic ay under ng soil properties. No? Since this is also a property of the soil. No, medyo na ihiwalay lang natin dito. So, we have here the discussion. So, lang natin. When clay minerals are present in fine-grained soil, that soil can be remolded in the presence of some moisture without crumbling. This cohesive nature is because of the absorbed water surrounding the clay particles. In the early 1900s, a Swedish scientist named Albert Maurice Atterberg developed a method to describe the consistency of fine-grained soils with varying moisture contents. At a very low moisture content, the soil behaves more like a brittle solid. When the moisture content is very high, the soil and water may flow like a liquid. Hence, on an arbitrary basis, depending on the moisture content, the nature of soil behavior can be broken down into 4 basic states: the solid, semi-solid, plastic, and liquid, no, or liquid state. So, soil consistency is the term which is used to determine the degree of firmness of the soil. No, when we say degree of firmness of the soil, it is the term we are using to know if the soil is a soft soil, medium soil, or a hard soil. No, depending on the amount of water present in them. And etong consistency of soil ay nagagamit lang mismo or ma-identify lang natin using a fine-grain soil, especially a clay soil. No, dahil ang clay soil is under a fine-grain soil. No, and the physical properties of soil are greatly influenced by the amount of water present in them. No, and since consistency of soil is a property of soil, therefore, we can say that consistency of soil also changes with respect to the amount of water present in the soil sample. No, that is why the Swedish scientist and agriculture engineer Albert Atterberg developed or conducted studies regarding the consistency of the soil sample. And he mentioned that the consistency of fine-grained soils can be described in 4 states. No, that is the liquid state, plastic state, semi-solid state, and the solid state. No, and nagbabago yung state ng ating lupa o yung soil sample depending on the value of the moisture content. No. So with respect to the increasing amount of the moisture content or water content, it changes from solid to liquid state. No, and in each state, the consistency and behavior of the soil is different. And consequently, its engineering properties or index properties. That is why it is very important for us to determine the boundary conditions of each state. No, dahil yung boundary conditions ng bawat state, yun yung kailangan natin mismong i-identify dahil yun yung isa sa mga parameters para ma-classify natin yung lupa natin. No? So consistency of soil is an important parameter to classify the soil sample. No? So bago tayo pumunta dun sa classification of soil, dito muna tayo. We need to determine the boundary conditions. Ano ba yung boundary conditions na tinatawag ng bawat state? Eto tayo. No? Yung boundary condition ng solid to semi-solid state, yun yung shrinkage limit. Yung boundary condition ng semi-solid state and then plastic state, that is the plastic limit. And then yung boundary condition ng plastic limit to liquid state, that is the liquid limit. No? So yun daw yung kailangan nating malaman. At paano natin malalaman yung mga yan? That is by laboratory test. No? Meron akong in-include dun sa LMS ninyo na videos and how to determine these limits. No, I hope na kapag o napanood nyo, no? So since meron naman dito, although hindi siya naka-video, More on description lang tayo. Okay, let's define first bawat state. No? Considering a soil sample, yan yung soil sample natin yan, nandyan. Yung soil sample na yan, nilagyan natin ng tubig. Nilagay natin na tubig, ang dami. Yung soil particles natin, yan lang, lilit, di ba? So that means, in this state or in this condition, we can assume that the given soil is at liquid state. Dahil mas madami yung tubig compared sa solid particles. No? And we must say na yung lupa ay nasa liquid state, that means there is no resistance to flow. So yung lupa natin will flow like a liquid. No, that means na yung lupa natin or yung shear strength or shear stress ng lupa natin ay equivalent to 0. No? And there will come a point na yung moisture content or water content nito ay mababawasan, no? Or ma-reduce. No? Kapag nabawasan yan, ito na yung solid grains natin, and then nabawasan na. No? So pag nababawasan yan and then the soil becomes stiffer, there will come a point na yung soil natin will start developing its shear resistance properties or na-develop yung shear resistance niya. No, once na na-develop na yung shear resistance niya, dito kasi 0 pa lang yung shear resistance. No, once na nagkaroon na ng infinitesimal value for the shear resistance or nag-start na ma-develop yung shear resistance niya, nandun na siya kay plastic limit or plastic state. No? So, pag sinabi natin plastic state, the soil has plastic properties. Alam nyo naman yung plasticity, no? That means yung soil, kaya po pwede natin siyang ma-remold, no, into different shapes. Kaya lang, hindi na natin siya may babalik sa dating niyang form. Dahil kapag babalik yan sa dating form, hindi na siya plastic. Elastic condition na yun. No? So when we say plastic soil, the soil can be molded into different shapes without rupture. No, or without deformation. That is under plastic condition. And then, hanggang bumababa yung moisture content. Ito kasi increasing. So kapag pababa ng pababa yung moisture content, ito yung soil grains natin, lumit na tayo, there will come a point na pupunta na siya kay semi-solid state. Yung semi-solid state, dyan na mag-start yung deformation or yung cracking. Now, once na re-remold natin or minomold din natin mismo yan, nag-start na mag-crack yung ating lupa. No? Nag-start na ma-deform. And that is, we can say, na under na siya kay semi-solid state. No? Until such time, mababawasan ulit yan, that is under solid state wherein the soil behaves like a brittle solid. No? Marupok na siya. Kumbaga, brittle material na siya. Wait lang po. Nya, Jai? Apay? Saglit lang guys, wait lang ha.